Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Krewe of Excalibur's 5th anniversary Coronation dinner dance. The Krewe of Excalibur takes its name from medieval times. King Arthur and Guinevere were, according to some Arthurian legends, the focal points of that time in history. Protector of the sword Excalibur and trusted aid to the royal house, Merlin and the Knights of the Round Table and the Ladies of Avalon are all integral parts of our theme here tonight. Tonight we are here to crown our royal court for 2006 parade season. Please welcome back our returning King and Queen, King Arthur and Queen Guinevere IV, Mr. William Brumoller and Ms. Sue Ellen Fulman. We are now proud to present to you tonight Knights of the Round Table and their Ladies of Avalon, our officers of the Krewe of Excalibur. Now, ladies and gentlemen, representing the Lady of the Lake and the High Priestess of Avalon, the captains of the Krewe of Excalibur. Our first junior maid is Miss Meredith Noel Will. She is escorted tonight by her father, Chris Will. Our next junior maid, Miss Elizabeth Ann DeSoto. She is escorted by her father, Mark DeSoto. We will now present Miss Chelsea Virginia Rowland. She is escorted by Mr. Marion Hill. Now entering the ballroom is Caitlin Marie Dawson. She is escorted by her father, Alistair Dawson. Will you please join me in welcoming our maids of the Royal Court, Mrs. Cheryl Hibbert Thumb. She is escorted by her husband, Mr. Brian Thumb. Our next maid, Miss Tony Sullivan Adams, escorted by Mark DeSoto. Our next maid is Miss Tia Rosalie Palmisano, escorted by her father, Robert Palmisano. Our next maid, Miss Penny Ann Trepanier. She is escorted tonight by Mr. Joseph Patan. Now entering the ballroom, Ms. Sandra Ann Jurisco. She is escorted tonight by Andrew Yaden. We now present Ms. Mimi Scullard Keenan, escorted by her husband, Bob Keenan. No night in King Arthur's court would be complete without the two dastardly Merlin and Morgana. Please welcome Ms. Dana Nicole Dagrapont as Morgana and Mr. Charles Labella III representing Merlin. The captains will now make a presentation to the reigning king and queen. The king will receive the sword Excalibur, and the queen will receive her royal jewels. The queen of our 2006 royal court, Miss Aura Kosi Hill, Queen Excalibur V. We seek the one who is pure of heart, the only one in the kingdom worthy of the royal title, the man who has pulled the sword Excalibur from the stone, the man worthy of the gentle yet dignified love of Guinevere. With but a wave of your magic wand, you can bring forth the prophecy. Reigning over tonight's royal court is King Excalibur V, Mr. David King. And now we call upon our reigning king and queen to pass their crown on to this year's king and queen. By doing so, we officially announce the beginning of our 2006 Mardi Gras season with the reign of our king and queen Excalibur V. Hail their majesties, King and Queen Excalibur V. At this time, we would like to call Ronnie and Sharon Hidalgo up to the stage to receive their officers' medallions, please. At this point, the Captain Diane would like to make a special presentation to Missy of her captain's medallion. Congratulations to Missy. At this point, we'd like to make a special toast to the court. Pass the champagne, please. Raise your glasses to their royal court, to the King and Queen of 2006. We wish them a royal and a happy Mardi Gras, and may all the splendor of the season be something that you will embody forever. Hail Mardi Gras, hail Excalibur. At this point, we would ask our King and Queen, Arthur and Guinevere, to lead their royal court in a grand march. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our ceremony for this evening. All hail Excalibur!